Hey, everybody. Before we get to this week's minute, I want to take a quick second for a commercial. If you've not taken advantage of our 1% solution final clearance sale, you need to do it now. Go to DJ1%solution.com. Go to our specials page. Amazing blowout. Basically, as I'm getting ready to retire completely from the coaching, I'm just getting rid of the last of our DVDs. So I don't know what's still available. It will tell you on the website which ones are sold out. But DVDs that were all selling for $100 each are now $15 with free shipping. So amazing deal. Now, last week, I talked about a really great lesson that I learned from one of my first bosses. Today, I want to tell you about another great lesson I learned from the boss at the place I worked at after that. And it's a way to help you deal with those family and friend discounts. And I'm not talking about the ones where you should be doing it and you know you want to do it for nothing, right? It's super close friends, super close family. This is really a big gift. I'm talking about the cousin who you rarely see, the friend who's really more of an acquaintance, and they are coming to you sort of expecting these amazing deals. Like they expect you to give up this Saturday prime date for free or for an extremely big discount. So here was what happened. I'm on a sales call with my boss at the time. We were selling office recording equipment. And so we're calling on a doctor. And as we go in, it turns out he knows this doctor from way back when. And I believe they went to high school or college together. I can't remember exactly. But they chatted up, and I just sit quietly and I let them catch up. And they sort of, evolved this into the conversation about this is going to be a very expensive proposition of what we're proposing to sell to this doctor. And he says, to my boss was Mike, and he says, Mike, it's so good to know that I've got this connection with you, because, man, this stuff is expensive and everybody's trying to sell you stuff, And Mike, without blinking an eye, it was great. He goes, oh, absolutely. And listen, I promise that just because our friendship goes way back all these years, I am not going to take advantage of that and try to, charge you more than I would anybody else, or to sell you something that I wouldn't to anybody else. I would never take advantage of our friendship in that way. In fact, I promise I'll give you the same stellar service and products and the same pricing that I'll give to everybody else. So don't you worry about it. I got your back. And I thought it was brilliant. And he sort of, and the doctor was like, okay. And it's a great thing to keep in mind. One of the things I discovered over the years with family and friends is not only do they want you to do this stuff for nothing, they don't want to do their job as the client, right? So and part of it is because they are getting what they hope is this amazing deal. They go, just do what you do, man. Just do what you do. I don't need to fill out all those forms. I don't need to do all that planning. And I would try to explain to them, like, you making my job so much harder if you make me do all of this. Like, you have what I do, and you may do this differently, but what I do is a very personalized approach. I don't want to do McWedding. So again, same thing. And with those friends and family who weren't the easy decision ones, right? Those are the ones where I would say, hey, listen, I just want you to know I am not going to take advantage of our relationship in any way. And I promise that I will give you the same stellar, incredible service and my all that I possibly can for you, just like I would any of my clients. I'm not going to charge you anything more just because of our relationship. I will do for you what I do for all of my clients. It doesn't always work. Sometimes they sort of see through that and go, well, yeah, but you're not going to charge me the same, are you? It's like, well, yeah, you want me to do the same, don't you? It usually works more than you would think. So, two great lessons from the past Both of those are well more than 30 years ago that I learned them, but the great lessons stick with you. And in this case, I actually happen to remember who I learned them from, which was pretty great. So, last week, thanks, Richard. This week, thanks, Mike. And moving on, and we'll see you all next week. Go get those DVDs. See you later.